And I have to say, now you are back. SmackDown. I was so excited when the announcement got made that you were coming back. I was also surprised because I thought that I don't know, I thought that maybe you were like, okay, I'm good. I've had that run and now I just want to be in the independent circle. So why come back?
The opportunity was definitely on the table. And from the moment I left not giving a detailed explanation to media or to whoever had any doubts or questions about why I left. I knew that between WWE and myself, this was a part-time farewell. I needed to take a break. I needed to rest. I need to be around my family. I need to just pick up on a lot of things that I had missed out over the years, just being on the road and traveling and dedicating so much time into the sport that, I kind of pushed my family aside. And don't get me wrong, my wife has always been very supportive of what I do and my kids as well. But when your kids are young, they don't understand why dad has to leave every week. Yeah. They don't understand why dad is not there for their birthday or special events at school. They just know that dad's working, dad's on the road.
Right.
Now that they're older, they understand that, they understand what I do and they understand the impact that I have in life and in other people's lives. So that's a big, that was pretty much my answer to why I was stepping away from my contractual agreement with WWE. I started working in the indie scenes. I did a little bit with Lucha Underground, and towards the end of my independent run, I was working a bit more in Japan with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Mm-hmm. So that was definitely on my bucket list to accomplish throughout my goals in my career. And sure enough, the beginning of this year, 2018, I got an opportunity to go back and be part of the Royal Rumble, be a guest appearance for
so
the Rumble. And I think that just kind of led everything to where it's at right now.
Wow. How did it feel for you, actually, to not just, I'm not talking about the Royal Rumble, but I mean, just now to be back with SmackDown, which is a brand that you were on for so many years. How did that feel for you to return?
It has been incredible. From the time that I left up until now, there's definitely a lot of new faces.
Yes.
It's a new roster.
It's crazy,
it's
right?
A new roster. It is. But that's the evolution of the sport. You can't have everybody around forever.
Yeah.
And right around the time that I left, a lot of guys were just leaving the company due to injuries or just continue with whatever it is they wanted to do outside of wrestling. So to be back now and to see some old faces and new faces is actually it's really, really, it feels good. Feels good to be back and under different terms. I definitely would not be able to go back and wrestle at the full schedule that I had prior to me leaving 4 years ago. My body is definitely beat down after 29 years of a solid career. And I'm just the type of person that when that bell rings or when I walk out that curtain, I'm ready to give 199%, 200%. I don't know how to hold back. And as much as people tell me, Ray, you got to take it easy, you need this, that, you don't have to do that much. You're okay. People already know you. I can't cheat my fans, so I go out there and I give everything.
Yeah. So, we talked about a little bit backstage when I saw you on what it is that you're doing to actually stay healthy. So what have you changed for that?
Most definitely the way I train, my eating habits, and my supplementation. And on top of that, you have newer technology out there. You have new ways of helping with your body, from deep tissue massage to cryo chamber to the float pod, which helps you with swelling, decrease inflammation. Your supplementation is very, very important. What you take on a day-to-day basis to help you with your injuries, your ligaments, your joints, all of that. It's things that as a kid you don't really think you need, because you're solid, you're strong. You can go for hours and hours and not hurt. Now, after so many years of being in this industry, I do feel my body ache and hurt and wake up sore. One day of wrestling for me is like going through a European tour back in the day, doing 11, 12 days back to back.
Wow.
Yeah. But it all depends how you take care of yourself. The more you find ways to help benefit your body, your mind, your soul, the more you're going to last in this industry.
Yeah.
And I keep on telling myself that I need to start doing yoga. And that's one thing that I need to do. Like, that's going to have to be my New Year's resolution, because yoga is going to definitely help me sustain my body for however long I want to keep doing this. Yeah. And, overall, just to feel healthy and to be able to wake up in the morning and not feel sore or achy. My muscles are very, very tight, and yoga is one thing that they have recommended me to do. Yeah. And that they can assure me that it's going to help me add more years to my career.